What's happening? What's good? It's the Erica Jones here with Miss Nicole Celine Sanders. And, last time I said I wasn't going to be on here with her today.
And I was prepared, but I need her to be on with this.
When I was listening to where she was preparing to come on here and say and do, I said, oh no, I got to come in here and get some of this. Yeah, this is a topic here. It was trending probably like a week or two ago,
yeah.
But I didn't feel like doing it one of those days, and so it was my fault that we didn't talk about it. But we are here, and I'm gonna let Nikki go ahead and say what.
No, you say what we're about to talk about.
It was gonna be your day, so you go ahead and.
So I just happened to be lying in my bed, and came across a video of Kelly Price and one of her rants, and it was just a lot, and let it be known that I've always been a Kelly Price fan. Always. When she was a little bit on the heftier side, I was a Kelly Price fan. But I think she's forgotten where she came from. It started because it was her husband's birthday. The little youngin'. And people started talking under the post of how he seemed ungrateful and this, that, and another, and which I watched it too, and he did seem kind of just like, you getting on my nerves, let's get this over with. But anyway, she came to, instead of just going on a rant concerning them talking about your husband and the birthday cake thing, you went real deep.
What all the things she said wasn't even warranted. Some lady came under the post and said something in particular. I don't know.
Well, I'm blind, but I tried to take a picture.
What did the lady say to spark her response?
What did the lady say?
Something. One of the ladies, because she blocked the lady. I saw it when it happened, and I was confused because I'm just like, how did this come out of?
I think she even got in trouble with the social media platforms of what she said, because she said something about she had to defend it, whatever. But she said a lot. I didn't get all of it. She talked about being on Sunday's Best.
On Sunday's Best. Yeah, that's.
Well, let's clarify something. Most of your R&B, real R&B singers, where did they come from, Erica?
The church.
Okay. So now you go on a tangent about how you are one of the only successful R&B and gospel singers, and how you was on Sunday's Best, and how you saw so many things with people indulging in adultery,
ungodly
things, okay? And boys being, in so many words, taken advantage of. I have a problem with that, because I could not have seen that and wait till now to go on a rant without intervening then. And then you have left it for people to assume.
Yeah, you left it to
that you're talking about the other two judges, Jennifer McReynolds, Erica Campbell, who else? Kirk Franklin, because he was a judge. He was also a judge on the show.
Well, he was a host.
But he was, he
would say things. Yeah, but why would you? If you're not gonna call out who did what, don't leave these things to people's imaginations. Don't do that, because why?
But you stayed there and collected that check the whole season. The whole season. But if it was such an issue with you, and you're so moral and and want to do the right thing, you would have left.
Call them to the carpet and then leave.
Yeah, and make your exit.
Yeah.
You talked about your husband was with you. It must have been during the time that she was still married to the other guy.
Got to be,
Her
because
first
I
husband.
don't recall her being married to this. That was so long ago.
Right.
But I could be wrong. I don't know. Who
Her
she got
husband
with
was with her on the whole set every time. Okay, he don't have a job.
No.
His job is to be your assistant. But see, Kelly has been showing mental instability when she was on that reality show. I can't remember, Divas.
Yeah.
And she came in there with her Timberland boots to fight.
You can't. Who want to fight in Timberland boots? Those are the heaviest. Listen, I'm a Timberland.
Listen, if I want to fight, I'm going to fight barefoot.
Yeah,
I don't need no special boots or
shoes.
something. Maybe she was going to kick them.
Must have been for kicking. Because I put mine on the other day, and I used to wear my Timberland boots almost every day. I probably got about 10 to 15 pairs. And I said, how was I walking around in these shoes? They are heavy.
Heavy. They're heavy.
But anyway, that's beside the point.
But see, just like when she was in Baton Rouge, it was a concert with her. I can't remember the other people.
She was a maid. She was the only major. It probably was an opening.
Michelle, the country singer.
K. Michelle?
K. Michelle.
When she was at the showroom?
I'm talking about when she was at Southern University.
Oh, yeah.
And she caused an uproar with that. We are in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
She did.
She did not want to stay in any hotel here. Mm-hmm. They had to put her up in the Ritz-Carlton in New Orleans. You coming out of Friday night, New Orleans traffic.
On that bridge,
it's bound to something to happen.
They're gonna close.
You get delayed by 45 minutes. Mm-hmm. You want to get up there and try to talk about the promoter, and he had to come back and and let her know. But my thing is this: I remember, and I know we're talking about this is a different genre. When Vanessa Bell back in the day was here to do a concert, and they didn't have all her money. Mm-hmm. She handled it with such professionalism. She gets off.
It's an issue all the time.
It's something.
It is. And I'm not saying any of this stuff is not happening, but why is all of this stuff happening to you everywhere you go?
And her husband takes better care of her than her parents.
When she said that, that's when I told Nikki, what? So I was telling my mom this today. If you marry a man marry a woman, whatever it is. Yes, you are, married to that individual and you cling to them and you whatever. But blood, my mama is going to be my mama whenever that person is gone.
But that's
a
weird.
That's your mama and daddy.
But that's a weird comparison. Parents, husband. Yeah. That's a very weird comparison.
These people reared you and raised you from a child, a baby.
She tries to speak negatively on them since I think COVID went and ate some of her brain out. That's what I think. Because she said something negative about her family
when
since
they were trying to get to her when she was sick, and they were trying
maybe they hadn't had a relationship, but when COVID hit and so many people were dying, they were like, okay, we gotta forget what maybe has transpired between us, and we want to find out what's wrong with our loved one. You went off on a tangent with that.
Sure did. I remember that. That was
every place she's gone. The promoter, she went off on the promoter. It was shortly after COVID.
Yeah. It's always
sometimes you gotta look in the mirror. Get one big enough, look in the mirror and look at yourself.
But wait. What did she say? And I said,
She said, and all the pastors that have wanted to get in my bed, but that's another story.
You don't have to pay for that one. I say now, Kelly, ain't nobody. Now, wait a minute here.
No, say what you said.
I'm not, because I smiled. I'm not talking about people in 2024, but I had to repent for that one because I'm just like, girl, what? Who is trying to get in your bed? Oh!
But listen, that's not even shocking. That wouldn't be even shocking.
To sing a lullaby?
A man is a man, and a man gonna try to. How many times have I been hit on by a man of God.
Absolutely.
Listen.
Titles don't do nothing.
They still
You're
human.
still flesh.
It's on how you go on about your business now. I don't play that. And they go on and skedaddle like they're supposed to. But why is that work?
It's stirring in the pot. And
don't want anyone to be around me. I don't want Erica to be around me. And let's say 5 years from now, our friendship is challenged.
Yeah, and then here you go.
And then I don't need her coming out saying things that
private things. Yes.
I have a problem with that.
I got skeletons. And that she know. And I don't need you write no book on me.
We all do.
So girl, go sit down. You had all the time in the world and chances to say all of this stuff that you didn't like, that you saw.
And you could have left the show and it would have been like...
stayed on there.
Right. And they would have been like, that would have been a highlight of a story. Kelly Price has left. And you could have defended then why you left.
You could have said all what you needed to say.
Don't come after the fact. You want to be, what's the word? You know, I have...
fleeting memory, because you
kidney failure brain.
Here we go.
Important. Because you're not important anymore.
That wasn't a reach.
No, but the word I want.
About to get
the word I want, I can't think of it.
I was about to get
She's not.
encyclopedia word.
I can't think of it.
Is it having to do with her? Yeah, well, she's a mainstream artist.
She was a mainstream artist. Don't nobody call on Kelly Price now. Besides for them 1990 concerts, throwbacks, and all the rest of that stuff. Okay. And then it's crazy to me how she talks so negatively and go after people and then start quoting scriptures. You crazy.
Then you want to start preaching, talking about you third generation. Baby, listen.
Listen,
my parents were pastors, but I went to church Monday through Sunday. And I'm telling you,
I'm fourth generation.
So what you talking about?
That being fourth, third, fifth, sixth, seventh, it doesn't negate the fact something wrong with you. And I just need her to get a hold of herself.
Listen, this is my whole thing.
To that little toddler that she married to.
I feel like, well, how can I say this? I'm not trying to tell nobody to turn a blind eye to anything.
Oh, absolutely not.
If it's wrong, but when you see it and it ain't right,
do something about it.
What you holding on to it for?
Do something about it.
Because what you want to say, oh, I was scared to say something, or I didn't want nobody to...
She wasn't scared to say she wanted that check.
Because if your moral basis is, I'm not going to stand for wrong, you open up your mouth when you see it. And that's just how I see it. I'm not going to turn a blind eye to something. Oh, I'm just not going to say nothing. And then you wait till the years down the line and then talking about what you saw.
Now then she talking about, don't come for her because she'll come for you on your page and blow you out of the water. Let's have a contest.
Listen, I'm not concerned.
And
I'm not, that's not, nobody's, you can't bully people.
And that's what
when you get ready to say something and you talking about you standing on business, that's a new.
But you went from talking about defending your husband
to that. And you know what? I feel like it was for attention because it was right after the TD Jakes thing. Mm-hmm. It was like right after that. Mm-hmm. It was so what you wanted to get in on because it was like I was seeing posts and people were saying, oh, the TD
what is it when the posts go viral? Yeah.
It must be, they ain't got nothing happening too much.
She don't. Hey, got a beautiful voice. Can sing down.
And if you see this, please don't come over here mad.
You better not.
Because Nikki. I'm just saying.
Don't do it.
Everybody has a right to their opinion.
Will be your worst nightmare.
Nikki, please. Everybody has a right to their opinion about whatever it is. Right. You just like you went out there and said what you said, those people have a right to defend
They
themselves
rebuttal.
and say what they want to say, and people have a right to say. I'm not here to
But
say
I think
nobody
they're the
did
bigger
nothing.
people because they hadn't even said anything about it. I think they're being the bigger person. Sometimes, and I know
Erica
with the
said,
TD
put a
Jakes
little
thing,
subliminal
you know,
type
people
post
felt
in
like
the story.
he should have said something, blah, blah, blah. But my thing is this. I've been lied on, talked about,
Been lied on, cheated.
talked about, mistreated. All the above. I just lost my
And that's
thought.
because I busted in with the song. Fleeting memory, y'all. Fleeting memory. I'm
But-
sorry.
It's just,
Y'all, my whole thing is what I was trying to say before, and we get sidetracked and all kinds of stuff. But why do we have to come out with stuff like I think you said about the whole Cassidy and then Cassie
oh, the TD Jakes didn't
come out
and say anything, and I understood it. And we were talking about them rebuttaling.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're just the bigger person, and sometimes you know it's no truth to it, why say something?
Why give it energy?
But you can go.
Leave the people alone. Leave them alone. Now I ain't now. Just leave. If you didn't say nothing then, leave them alone.
Like I used to say when I was a child, it would get under my daddy's skin. Leave me alone. Live in your world with your toddler, and just y'all be happy. Y'all be happy.
Cause I know we don't care. That's your husband. You can do whatever you want with him. Y'all can go around the world singing and doing whatever y'all want to do. It's your life. And Kelly, you an amazing singer. You can blow. Ain't nobody talking about your gift.
Yeah, she
But
got that.
That bringing that out at such a time as this for what? That's all. My question is why? What did they have to do?
How many years ago was
with
that?
anything? And if you saw it, why didn't you say something then?
Especially if it's validity to about children. Adults, you can do what you want to do because listen, you got to go to God and answer for yourself.
He is the only judge.
So listen, it's a lot of times I see and don't see, if that makes
if
sense.
it ain't affecting me, what I'm saying,
I'm gonna keep on rolling.
Now, if it's affecting the child, oh yeah, we got a problem because the child can't. If it's an adult present and it's a child, it's your duty,
right,
to defend and say something. But
right,
grown folk,
right.
But I got to be talking. No, I can see somebody with somebody I know that's married and they out with them. Child, it ain't my business.
All I can say is do better in 2024,
household.
2024, you got to.
Oh,
2024, you got
not
to.
the way you correct me in my talking. Ebonics.
This is for her.
Oh.
Do better.
Mm-hmm.
Do better.
Yeah.
You can do it. I believe you can.
That's all we got.
Well, I want to say a little thing. I was supposed to be on here by myself.
Oh, I can
But
leave.
no, that's okay. I just want to say I think I have the best bestie in the world.
Oh.
She does so many nice things. She's my in-house chef. She cooks for me. She doesn't clean for me anymore because she's cleaned up so many times and I've gotten it back junky.
I'm not doing that.
She sacrifices financially for me. And I can tend to be
Spoiled.
I am spoiled. I'm not gonna lie to you. At 51 years of age, I'm spoiled. If I went out with my older sister right now and I said I wanted something, I would get it, you know. She never tells me no. She'll say no and then she'll come back and do whatever I've asked. And even this beautiful hairstyle that you see, because she knows her best friend is financially challenged. She did it.
I did. After I told her I wasn't.
So I just want to tell my bestie, I thank you, and I love you, and you mean the world to me.
Oh,
and keep doing what I tell you to do.
See what I'm saying? Bossy. Bossy. But anyway, yeah, we have kindred spirits. And I don't know, we we bounce off each other. That's why I told her, you need me in here. But she really doesn't, because she's funny all by herself. Everybody loves her. Like I said the one that people love. Because I mean, everywhere I go, you and Nikki, oh Nikki and Nikki this. I get DMs and messages all the time talking about Nikki. People didn't even know Nikki talked this much. Earl.
Yeah.
He was like, when Nikki start? I said, if you get her wound up, she'll talk now. But Nikki used to be kind of like, if I don't really know you, I'll speak to you.
I'm still there.
You're not getting in my
I'll be
face,
very quiet. You won't even know I'm there.
Yeah, but anyway, this is the fun side of Nikki, and people thought she was mean forever and ever. That girl ain't mean. She just don't take no stuff, and we'll get you together real quick. But anyway, that's all we have for today. We just, wanted to talk about Kelly Bryant.
And let's not forget, Kelly, if it wasn't for Magic Johnson, where would you be? He was the one that saw you singing somewhere and was like, this voice has to be heard. That's it.
So Magic set up.
He did. She set it up. She set it herself.
So let's not forget where we came from. It's easy for us to get the big head when we make it. And, people know us, and we got a beautiful voice, and you got a little money.
It's like you done drank Dasani all your life, and now you got in your rider that you got to have some water that's from Australia. Something that you can't even get. That's when you forgetting where you came from. You still can drink Dasani. Maybe just go up to some Fiji.
Y'all have a nice week. Today's Sunday. I'm gonna try to
make it worth your while.
What worth their while? Anyway, y'all have a blessed week, and until next time, I'm Erica Jones, and this is Miss Nicole Sanders. Y'all have a good one.